Good morning. Today is Thursday, August 3rd. I haven't made a video in a while. Well, I have a whole video from start to finish of my chemo that I did over a few days to show you the process. But because I don't have a video editor, I couldn't upload it because I had to grab about 10, 11 different videos and make it into one. And I couldn't do that. So I'm just going to go straight to YouTube today with just one video. So I'm in Seattle. Traffic was surprisingly okay. So I made good time. And then I think my first appointment is at 9:40 for a blood draw. And then I see the doctor at 11. And then he gives me the okay if I can go ahead with chemo. And that will be at noon. So I have early appointments. I mean, earlier. Usually I start early and finish late because they're spaced out, hours in between. But the scheduler did really good and got them kind of close together for me today. So kudos to him. I wanted to talk to you about some emotional stuff that happened this week. I have a lot of YouTube channels I watch, and one of them is Amanda, and she had lung cancer, and I just watched her family vacation. She went to the beach in Florida for a week with her family, and her wife unfortunately wasn't able to go or something, so she stayed back. But when she got home, she took a turn for the worst and went into the hospital and just never came out. And so she passed away, and I'm so sad. And then I watched the Pog family, and Sarah and Josh, and Sarah passed away 2 days ago, and she was home on hospice. But you know, if you look at their video channel, like 2 months ago, she was up and speaking and running around to her appointments and more herself. And then they decided to do hospice, and within a month she was gone. And so their family's going through a really hard time. So I ask that you pray for both families, Amanda's family and Sarah's family. Just so devastating and really hard to see. But the fight still goes on. Those of us with cancer just keep fighting. And yeah, which is so sad. I'm going to watch another family that I absolutely adore, and that is Jenny Apple and Kyle Apple. And they're two little kids, and they're just such a joy. They bring me such joy, their videos. Because even amongst what they're going through, they always make time for fun, and they take us along for the ride. So the only thing that is like really sad there right now going on is that they gave her the time limit now, which she didn't have before because they were still doing treatments, and you know, and now they told her 6 to 9 months. So she's not very emotional about it, and that leads me to believe, which is kind of strange because she's very emotional. And since the diagnosis, she's very calm and reserved. And it leads me to believe that she's still in shock and she's trying to cope. And so please keep them in your prayers too. They've got 2 small children, and they're such a beautiful little family. Anyhow, I'm getting ready to go in for my fight. I'm going to fight, getting my chemo, and it's the FOLFIRINOX So I won't unhook myself until Saturday. So I'll be in here getting chemo for a couple hours because they get me started on it and give me a couple of bags of this and that, some saline and steroids. And so on my drive home, I always feel like waterlogged and bloated. And so hopefully the ride home is not going to be too much traffic. Sometimes it takes 3 hours to get home. So I'm hoping because I get out early that the ride will be like an hour and a half. So we'll see. But anyhow, I'm about ready to go in. I still have a little bit of time to kill, so I'll probably give my daughter a call. She always makes me feel happy. Anyhow, I will talk to you all later. Remember, this is the day that the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. All right. Bye-bye.